Good morning. It is November 22nd, 2021, and I'm happy to be here and happy to train. So if you'll all kindly come to center here, bringing the feet together, bringing the hands together in prayer posture. Here we go. See, just this posture alone, if we're just consistent with working our craft and doing these things all the time, our bodies start to learn that, oh, when I go like this and I put my feet together, I'm supposed to settle in. I'm supposed to center myself, start to relax. Instead of being out this way, I'm to come this way. And the body starts to learn just by this mere posture. My body's already starting to say, oh, it's time to practice. Oh, I get an hour of self-care. This is wonderful. Like as soon as I'm in this posture, my body already is receiving that message that now is an hour of self-care. And I can relax and I can put my to-do list over there on the back burner just for 1 hour. And I can be here for myself and be present and give this gift to myself of my practice, my balancing, my centering, breath work, unblocking blocked and stagnant energy. All these things, giving myself a health practice for 1 hour. And hopefully you come back and visit me on the replays during the week if you like the class. So let's activate the belly pump from here. Inhale through the nose. Belly expands. Exhale through the mouth. Hot, audible exhale. Belly comes in towards the spine. Inhale through the nose. Hot, audible exhale. The exhale too is telling my body, oh, it's time to relax. Time to rest, digest. Notice it sounds like the ocean. One more, but we're going to bring an even bigger exhale into this. Ooh, look how big that inhale is because I gave a big exhale. So notice that. Exhale is where we send ourselves into parasympathetic rest, digest. We send our nervous system into a state of relaxation, and more in the exhale than the inhale. So the exhale is more important. Focus on the exhale and the inhale will follow. That's what we say. Let the hands drop. Feel heart center. Slowly turn the hands over and just receive. Just for a moment. Take one moment and receive. I'm facing a window and letting the light come in, shining light and chi all over my body. And I'm just receiving. Let's open our lao bones, those energy gates in the center of our palms. Let's take a moment to open them. Inhale, stretch them open, stretch your fingers. Exhale, relax. Inhale, open them up. Deep into the belly. Exhale and relax. Good. Turn the hands over. Bend both knees, but load your right leg with weight fully. So right leg is yang, left leg becomes yin, empty, void. Step up. May want to pull it away. Step methodically, nice and slow. There's a lot of nuance to this stepping. And just let the body unravel here a couple of times. I like to exhale here, shake it out a little bit, and then come into Wuchi. Remember your 5 bows. Got a sky hook pulling the head up, pulls the chin in, spine long. Feel how I just got taller. I think I got an inch taller just by standing in the correct posture from where I was. Sky hook pulling the head up, long spine, space between the vertebrae. At the same time, I have from the sacrum anchoring down. So there's a sensation of pulling up, but then this sensation is not a pushing down. It's just a dropping. It's an anchoring, letting gravity pull the sacrum down as the spine remains long. The spine is the chain above the anchor. So now I've set the first bow, which is the spine we just talked about. That includes the whole area from the head all the way down to the sacrum. So that's the first bow. most important one. Then the second, third, fourth are knees, slight bend in the knees. You can lock them, slight bend, just like lock the arms, slight bend in the elbows. So here we are. Now we're in this beautiful Wu Chi posture. And again, we could just stop right here, and this could be our beautiful practice for the day. Lots of people just stand in this posture for 10, 20, 30 minutes a day. But we will continue on because we've got lots of stuff to explore today. So let's cup our hand, that open Lao Gong that we just opened up, that energy gate, and let's begin the tapping up and down the meridians of the body. We go along the same meridian lines that they go along when they do acupuncture. We're opening up stagnant, blocked energy in our system. Next time we go up, let's get the shoulder blade. Then let's get the top of the shoulder. This arm's relaxed. Come around, armpit. Let's help the lymphatic system detoxify in the body by giving it a little massage. Drum the ribs. This is one of my favorites. I always smile when I drum my ribs. I must like it. I think it's the vibration. I know my organs like it. We don't want any stagnant energy in our organs because that can lead to disease. Top of the shoulder. Come around, armpit. Ribs. Thymus thump. Boosting the immune system. They say you should do a thymus thump 10, 15 seconds a day to boost the immune system. Going into winter, why not? Get the little beat going right here. Good. And let's get those lung points right in the shoulder notches. This side. This side. Brush down vagus nerve. Good. Dantian, let's wake it up. Use your fingers, 4 fingers in each hand, and snap it. Lean forward slightly, kidneys and adrenals. Sacrum. And just for kicks, let's do, instead of 1 leg at a time today, let's do 2, just to show you something different. But make sure when you go down the outside, you get your ankle, the outer ankle. When you come along the inside, get the inner ankle. We don't want to miss the ankles when we're doing 2 at a time. And come back, end on the hip bones. Come back into that beautiful Wu Chi posture. The body needs to move a little in between, allow it. It's recalibrating itself. As we moved some blocked energy, and sometimes it just needs to move because we've moved energy as we did the tapping. So then afterwards, sometimes the body kind of says, oh, I feel a little bit different today. I've got to move too. So that's okay. We tap the energy body and the physical body, and then the physical body says, I've got to move too. So from here, let's go right into the accordion. Let's try to make this really smooth, fluid today. Inhale, exhale. Rise and root, rise, root, rise, root down. Coordinate your breath. We're using the breath to marry the mind with the body. So the breath is breathing as it normally would. We're not controlling it in any way, but we're getting the body to sync up with the breath. Inhale's done, okay, exhale. Exhale's done, okay, back to the inhale. Now we're back to nose breathing with the tip of the tongue on roof of mouth behind front teeth. Feel this rising and rooting. Feel the chi building between your palms. Grab the chi ball, bring it up to heart center. Let's work with middle dantian. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Don't let the hands get too far apart. We want to make sure the hands stay connected. Still continue to rise and root. Grab that chi ball. Bring it up to third eye or upper dantian. Same thing. Inhale. Exhale. Imagine your hands are inside your body, massaging, activating. Next, exhale. Hold. Connect the palms. And notice how I rotate by moving my hip forward, rotates the arm forward. This one rotates this arm forward. But I'm keeping the palms connected. So I'm not getting like this. That's a disconnect of the palms. I'm going like this. This is called polishing the golden ball. So notice how my palms are staying fully connected, not like this, but fully connected the whole time. Polishing the golden ball in front of third eye. Feel like your hands are like a generator and you're building chi between your hands. It's kind of an interesting thing. And then work them down. And now let's build the chi between our hands again, like a generator. Just building this chi between the hands in front of heart center, middle dantian. And then let's bring it down and let's just build it between our hands, lower dantian. You almost feel a circle, the ball. Look how this ball is sort of creating. And now I'm turning the ball. Notice my body's involved. Watch how my body's involved in turning this ball. This is another movement we don't really do too often. I do it on my own. It's turning the ball. Taking and feeling this chi ball between your hands and turning it, spinning it. Now try it the other way, just for kicks. See which way you feel it more. Turning the ball. Now, as we turn the ball, watch. Check this out, so cool. The hands and the hips and the feet bottoms, everything starts moving, especially on the back. Now go forward and still move everything. I move a little more on the back. You may find that as well. Go backwards again. Keeping the hands connected. Look how my hands are totally connected. I'm really holding a ball. Again, imagine you're holding a chi ball. This is a beautiful wooden Tai Chi ball. Imagine you're holding this ball. Wood is a wonderful conductor of energy. So you just hold that ball and really just play with it for a moment. You may have a preference, forward, backwards. Good. And then just come back to Wu Chi, but keep your hands connected. And I want you to go right into, let's do one tension and release. Remember, this is kinking a garden hose and then just letting the chi flow. Tense everything up, tension, 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 reeling the iron around the arms. And then I want you to let go, let go. Here it is, float. Notice this little bit of a release. We're going to do one more tension and release, but we're going to do the other one. Just let this float for a moment. Feel that. Feel the floating. Feet together. Let's do one this way, just so you can feel the difference. Remember this? Inhale. And we're going to purse the lips, and we're going to let the exhale out really slow. That's why we purse the lips, so we can have a long, slow exhale. So we're controlling it. We're not just everything all out at once. So here we go. Inhale. Tense everything. Hands, arms, back, booty, legs, feet go into the earth. Squeeze. Let it go. One more. Notice I'm still tightening on the exhale, and then I just let everything go. I step out. Now I'm like pasta, just came out of the water. That level of relaxed. Good. Excellent. Right into this spinal cord breathing. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, create the C curve in the body. Look at that C curve. C curve. That is what this is called. It's called a C curve. You want to feel when you're in that C curve, somebody is pulling on the center of your spine. They're like plucking you, pulling you backwards. Notice the spine going in two directions. On the up part, when you're looking up, inhale, big. Fill up the chest and lungs, ribs, everything expanding. One more. Hold the C curve, toes in slightly. Remember, the reason we do that is so we can pivot and our knees stay over our feet. You always want the knees to stay over the top of the feet. Now turn, pivoting on the center channel, like you're a revolving door, gaze at the moon. Moon is slightly above you. Come to center, hands fold in, gaze at the moon the other side. Again, your spine is the center post of a revolving door. One more each side. Come to the center, feet back to parallel, push down. Let's wash the chi wall. Inhale. Turn the hands over around the chin. Exhale, push the chi back down into earth. Scoop up some more, washing the chi wall. Next exhale. Hands flowing through water, side to side. Making a figure eight with your hands. I'll show you what's going on here from the side. Figure eight, this loop, this loop. Weight shift is leading. Hands are following, slight lag between the weight shift and the hands. That's okay. Nice and slow, don't rush this one. Remember, chi likes slow. Slower the better. You want to feel your chi? Then you go slower. If you don't feel it, go slower. And you keep going slower and slower until you feel it. My hips are making a figure eight too now. They've loosened up. So my hips going forward and backwards, forward and backwards. So the hips are getting a workout here too. Getting some mobility work. We're going to go right into leaf blowing in the breeze, right here, and watch. Here we go. We'll go this way. This hand covers dantian. Let the other one float up. Remember, with this one, the only hand change is through heart center. Palm away. Palm towards me. I just keep switching it. Palm away, palm towards me, palm away, palm towards me. Each time, whichever way you are, that's okay. Just do the opposite as you pass through heart center. You can't screw it up. My other hand is at lower dantian, but I'm not touching it. My palm is hovering over lower dantian, which is 2 inches below belly button. It's not a specific spot. It's a rather large cavity. So anywhere below the belly button there, you'll be hooked up. And this is just the bottom. This hand down here covering dantian is making an energetic connection in my body. Feel the arm as you're doing this. Go a little slower. Get lighter. Feel it floating. The hand is the leaf. The arm is the branch. The branch is being blown around by the wind. And the leaf is floating. Wow, see, I slowed it down and I'm feeling it a little bit more. This is better. Right here, we're going to pass it, come through heart, watch here. And I grab the chi and I just like this, very simple, nice and slow, pass the chi ball. Now that hand I passed covers dantian and this one floats up. This one becomes the leaf and the branch. Palm away. Next pass through will be palm towards. If your bottom arm gets tired, you can touch dantian, that's fine. If you feel you need to, or your body is telling you it wants to touch it, that's okay. In general, we hover it, but if you're feeling that need, go ahead. Don't let it disrupt your form or your harmony. Watch this one here. Catch the ball. Cloud hands. Catch the ball. Shift weight, moves hands. Inside. Right at the wristwatch. Shift weight, moves hands. Turn waist, catch ball. Shift weight, moves hands. Turn waist, catch ball. And just keep continuing like that. Shift weight. Notice what's going on here too. I'm folding at the claw. Here too. See here, folding at the claw. So it's not just shift weight. Fold. Fold at the claw. Claw as you're going, the more you can fold at it, the more you're pumping your lymphatic system. Nice and relaxed. Can't do it wrong. You got it. Notice how I give you my shoulder. I give you my shoulder on this side. Giving you my shoulder is another way to force me to fold here. Fold. Top hand is blocking. Bottom hand is blocking a groin strike. Top hand is blocking a strike coming towards the center line. Now let's switch it right here. Hold. I'll wait for you to get there. And switch it. That beautiful transition. Looking for these places where we can switch from one posture to another. Swat. Swatting at the ball. Bottom hand still protecting groin. Top hand protecting and blocking a strike right to the heart center. Open the legs wide, glide. This is different. This is at heart center. Gliding side to side. Glide. Glide. Beautiful. Can't screw this one up. Very simple movement. Powerful. Pushing the chi. Pushing against the chi. Letting the hands relax. Coming into this posture. Horse. Hands up. Palms up at hip bones. Left and right hands at hip bones. Check yourself. Give a little, before we begin, we're going to do swallow skims the lake. Before we do, let's just give a little warm up since this is our first posture in horse stance. Give those knees a little, remember, knees stay out. Remember, look what's going on with my knee. Perpendicular to the earth, right over the ankle, knee over ankle. Knee over ankle. Not going, not this way, not this way. Make sure there's alignment there. Swallows to their nests. Here we go. Come out here. Notice I shift the weight, hand comes out at right at solar plexus. See if your hand is at your solar plexus. Good. Skim the lake. Out to the side, straight out. Line up with your body. Flies overhead, you rise up and root back down. So stay rooted, root, fly, skims the lake, rise up as it flies overhead. So you're rising and rooting with the bird. The bird has to come down and root to skim the lake, but then it rises up as it flies overhead and back to the nest. Notice I'm going up and down. I am not going this way. It's really important for you to see that. Let's do one this way. Skim, rise, root. So I'm going up and down. Rib tips in. Suspenders closed. Suspenders closed. Meaning rib tips and hip tips come together. Doesn't mean I'm doing a sit-up. I'm not crunching my abs. Rib tips, hip tips, stay together. Very important to keep those rib tips in. That keeps the sacrum down, dropped, and lower back flat. It also keeps you going up and down instead of bending forward. Comes out, skims the lake, rise, flies overhead, and back. Root, skim, rise, and back. A few more of these in quiet. One more each side. And back to the nest. Excellent. Hold. Kung Fu Master, hold. Whatever height you're comfortable. Here, 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 here. Wherever you're comfortable. Hold that posture. If you start burning, you could do a little side to side or a little up and down if you need to. Hold a little bit. Good. Uniting heaven and earth chi. Grab some chi. Earth. Bring it up, out in front of heart, into heart. Push through the wall. Rise and root as you circle the heart. Bump the palms right where you would a karate chop, right here. And then bring it up to the mouth. Send it up. Mouth region. Send it up. Grab some heaven. Unite it with earth. Bring it up, out into heart. Through the wall. Rise and root as you circle the heart. Bump the palms. Send it up. Heaven. Unite it with earth. Out in front of heart, then into heart. Through the wall. When you pull it into heart, feel the little heart door open. Bump, send it up. Show you from the side. Heaven. Earth. Heart. Wall. Circle. Bump. Send it up. Couple more, quietly. Let the hands settle. Let them wand down, palms towards the body, and they're going to land back at the hip bones in gentle fists, karate style. Good. Hold horse. Here we go, warding off illness. Who doesn't want that? Punch. Give me let's just practice one more time. We've only done this one a few times in class. Let's just practice. Towards heart, away from heart. Making a figure eight. That's all I'm doing, just a figure eight. That's great. That's great on its own. Okay, hold the posture, hold the fist. Towards the heart. Now open. This is the only difference. Open, stretch everything out. Stretch, 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 stretch. Bring it around, thumb in. Next finger, next, next, next. Goes from index to pinky. Then bring it back in, watch it. Spiral the other one out like a corkscrew. Practice in towards the heart, in towards heart, away, towards heart, away. Good. Hold. Towards heart, open, stretch. Thumb in, next, index down to the pinky. And watch it come back. Look at this one. Strike. In. Open. Thumb in. Fingers. Watch it come back. Look at the other one. In. Open. Thumb in. This is making new neural pathways as well. This is neuromastery, mind, as well as body and joints. Getting a lot going on here. In, open, stretch. Thumb, fingers, in. Last one. Spiral out. Open. Stretch. Thumb, next finger, next finger. Bring it in. Excellent. Hold this posture, please. A little bit longer. Just one more we're going to do. You can do this posture or spirit sword. It's up to you. This one is one finger Zen. Here we go. Get ready. Practice. Make sure you're not like this or like this. Make sure that shoulders don't ride up like this. That's not it either. Down, relax, low, low, root, rise, root, rise, root. Here we go. Now we're going to begin the form. Just a little warm up. Rise, get your hands in position. Root down, bend bow, shoot arrow. This hand is pulling back to shoulder notch, holding the wire of the bow. This hand, I'm shooting through it. Come across, one finger Zen hand, comes across the body, get hands in position, and now pull this way. See how that works? This pulls now. This is now the wire puller. One finger Zen comes across the body and becomes the wire puller, and this side. Nice. One finger Zen comes across, becomes the new wire puller for this side. And now let's start to look through our hands. If you feel like you've got it, look through your one finger Zen hand. Unless you don't have it, then look at the camera. That's okay. Or the screen. Rise, inhale. Root, exhale, shoot the arrow. Rise, inhale. Root, exhale, shoot the arrow. Rise. Root. Rise. Root. Rise. Root. Rise. Root. Rise. Grab the chi. Pull down the heavens. Just one through your etheric body here. Just feel how nice that is in the rise position. Bring the feet in, toes, heels, toes, heels. A little bit of, we're just going to do a little bit of lotus flower. Scoop. Pull the chi into your body. Don't go all the way over. Just come down, booty back, pull into the body, the chi, up the body, up, just winding through your field and open into a beautiful lotus. So this is very much a squat posture. Make sure your feet are parallel, shoulders width apart. Bring your booty back in space. What we don't want is the knees to come past the feet. We don't want this, right? So the booty goes back to keep the knees back. See this? Pull the chi into your body. Let it go up the body, open into lotus. Scoop. Only come down to you're comfortable and then start pulling in. You have to work at your level here, please. Scoop. Pull into your body. And open. Couple more. Scoop. Lotus flower. One more. Pull. Lotus. Good. Bring the hands up. Wand through the body, palms towards you. Step out into horse. And we're just going to do that stretch. You know this one now. Shoulder towards knee. Stretch. Other side. Shoulder towards the knee. stretch, stretch. Tiger wags its tail. You know this one. We go down, come straight across. Our back is flat, parallel to earth. Come up, stay in this direction. Back down the same way, this way, and up. Knees out. Don't let the knees cave in. Careful. If you have to use your arms, I use my arms. Put your hands wherever you need for support. All good. Still going to get a lot out of this one. Come down towards one knee. Table back. Parallel to earth. Your back is like a table. If I put coffee on it, it wouldn't spill. To the other knee. Up. Stay in that direction. Towards the knee. Don't lean back. Straight up vertical. Come back towards the same knee. Use your hands for support on your knees, please, and your thighs. Come to the other knee. Up. Again, look at my hands. Support. Back down. Table back. Up. To the knee. Table. Other side. Back down. Table. And up. Walk the feet in. We're going to work the spine a little bit more, but shake the body out and take a quick sip of water, please. Make any adjustments you need to, like I did, to your surroundings. Shake the body out. Shake your legs out. Whew. That's a lot of work there, isn't it? We're going to do some balance work. Got plenty of time. Let's just finish up with one more spinal movement that I really would like to do, and then we'll do some balance work. So this is like a waterfall or a fireworks. I like waterfall. It feels like two waterfalls. So now remember, when we go over to come up, we scoot our booty forward in space and we roll up. So I don't get up like this, ever, almost never. I come over and then I move my pelvis forward and tuck it under, move it forward in space, and it just rolls my spine up. So when I'm going down, I'm rolling from the back of my spine. When I'm coming up, I'm rolling up from the front of my spine. So where's my awareness? My awareness is on the back of my spine as I come over here, back of the hands together. That makes the turtle back of the spine. Now, where does my awareness go? Front of the spine to roll me up. So here we go. Don't bend so far over that we can't see each other's foreheads. So I can still kind of see my forehead, meaning just don't go over to where you can see just only the top of my head. You still should be able to see the top of my head and forehead. So if you're doing this in the mirror, which is a wonderful teacher, or in front of your own camera on Zoom, make sure you can still see top of your head and forehead, that you're not that far over. This is more of a turtle back. Bend the knees, then roll the pelvis forward. Bend the knees, roll the pelvis forward in space. One more. Excellent. Bring the hands like this, palm over palm. Now I want you to push the spine into your skin. Release. Push the spine into your skin. Release. One more. Push. Release. Excellent. Come back. Shoulders width. Bend elbows and knees. Stretch. Come up on the balls of your feet. And release elbows and knees at the same time. Stretch. Release. Remember, rubber band right here. Stretching not just the muscles, but the tendons. And then releasing them all. Stretch. Release. Stretch. Release. Stretch. Release. Bring it up here. Stretch. Release. Elbows and knees. Stretch. release, stretch, release. Excellent. Ah, feels so good to stretch the body in that way, doesn't it? Leave one hand down, one hand up to continue on with that stretching. And really feel this heaven and earth press. Press to the heaven, press to the earth. Feel the spine kind of twisting. I'm wringing it out like a towel, like a wet towel. Release, make the ball, compress the beach ball, pinkies kiss, other side. Really stretch, release, compress the ball, pinkies kiss, stretch and release, stretch, twisting the spine, feeling that just wrapping and unwrapping of the spine. Should feel really good. One more. Oh. And release. The top hand comes down to meet the bottom hand. Good. Now let's do a little bit of microcosmic orbit, but let's do it small first. Let's just, right here. Right here. Notice what's happening with my pelvis. It's rocking forward and backwards. It's propelling my arms like a locomotive. Notice my knees. My knees are staying stable in space. They're not going forward or backwards or side to side. My knees are stable in space. They are bending, but they're not going anywhere. It's my pelvis. Keep doing this. So what am I doing? Folding at the qua, opening, folding, opening, pumping the lymphatic system. Feel the ball, feel the chi between your palms here. Really look for it. It's there, just have to find it. It's all around you. Now let's go half the speed. Let's do that. I want you to really feel your chi, and the way to do that is go super slow. Really feel it. Just breathe normally here. Just look for the chi between your hands. Now let's make it bigger. Let's go around the whole microcosmic orbit. Remember, down here is perineum. Bring the hands in. Now we're going from perineum up to sacrum, up over the lumbar, lower back. Now we're in the middle back, thoracic region. Now we're between the shoulder blades. That's jade gate. Now I'm starting to ascend behind the neck, which is jade pillow. Over the top of the head. Oh, feel that sensation. Now the arms, the energy, I should say, goes from yang up the back to yin down the front, floating. Third eye. Throat. Heart. Solar plexus. Navel. Lower dantian. Back to perineum and root. Now let's go nice and slow on our own. Even slower. Really look for this energy. Here we go. Begin. When you're done, just hold Wu Chi. I'll wait for everyone to get there. Breathe normally.
Tip of tongue on roof of mouth, behind front teeth. That's where the two pathways meet. One more. Quietly, slowly. Look for it. Feel for it. Find it. Where the hands are is where the energy is in the body. Back to Wuji. Hold. Turn the palms towards lower dantian, just for a moment. Making that connection. Feeling that sensation of the buoyancy of lower dantian. Good, let it go. Feel your palms rooting into earth. Energy roots coming out of each lao gong, each palm. Do a little bit of balance work, and then we'll just finish it up with a little bit of circles for mobility. Here we go. Feet together. Imaginary stools, or please hold on to a chair, counter, wall. If you feel your balance is unstable, please work at your level. Bend both knees. Step out. Shift the weight. Balance first. Then bring the foot in. Up. Down. Out. No weight. No weight. Flat foot, no weight. Shift the weight. Get balanced. Come in. Up. Down. Out. Shift. In. Up. Down. Out. Shift. In. Up. Down. Out. Shift. Here's a little change. Here we go. In. Up. Here we go. Ready for this? As the knee comes up, the hands come up. Palms are down. Gentle fist. Gentle fist. Now, just kick low, very low. Open, palms up. Bring it back in. Excellent. Hands cross and down. Other side. In. Up. Oh, got to get your balance first. If you start going up before you balance, you may feel wobbly. So balance first on this outer leg. Knee up. Gentle fist, palms down. Kick low, palms up, open. Bring it in, cross, step out, open. Shift weight, bring it in. Now balance first, up, open, palms up. Bring it in, cross, foot's in, head knee, step, open. Other side, in, whoop. See, I went too fast. In, up, gentle fist, palms down, open, palms up, Bring it in, cross over, come down, and open. In, up, palms open, kick. Foot in, cross, down, open, shift, up. Here we go, a little faster, open, in, cross, down. Notice I'm taking away a little step there, that's intentional. There was another step that I made, but I'm not making it. So instead of coming straight down, I'm just making it a little harder by stepping to open. Shift, up, kick, low, very low kick, in, step, open. Good, excellent. That's a lot of balance work. Shake the legs out, good. And let's just finish up with a little bit of mobility work. We already did the wrists, so wrist circles real quick. One way, the other way. Elbow circles, one way. The other way. Good. Shoulder rolls, rolling the shoulders, one way. The other way, just running through the body. Right, so they feel lubed up. Okay, that feels pretty good. Wake up the shoulder blades. Here we go. Walk them forward. Now remember, don't bend. My arms are stiff. Stiff arms. Forward, 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 forward. Excellent. Forward, forward, backwards, back. Let the ribs go. Let the hips go. Everything starts to loosen up here. So we work the whole body during our class. Now we're just letting everything go. Good. Whew. Shake that out. Hips. Nice and slow. Exhaling with that hot audible breath through any parts that feel stiff. Whew, I'm drenched. Keep going. And when you're ready, switch directions. So I'm tight in the back, so I'm going to exhale through the back. That hot audible exhale through the mouth. Through the mouth to, just let the body relax, unwind. Remember, I'm moving from my hips, not my head. My head's just coming along for the ride. Good, excellent. Cross the hands, shoulders up, look up. Drop the shoulders, look forward. Shoulders up, look up. Drop shoulders, look forward. One more. Now big neck circles. Nice and big. Reverse it. Okay, pull the head one way, ear to shoulder. Nice and gentle. Release. Other side, ear to shoulder. Just slight tension. Release. This direction. Slight tension. Stretch. Release. Other side. Stretch. Release. Good. Notice how you feel any changes in your neck. Clap the hands. Make some heat. Feed the eyes. Come up the bridge of the nose, over third eye, out to the temples. Down the bridge of the nose, under cheekbones, out to the ears. Remember, pinch. Pinch and pull the ears. Pinch and pull. From the top all the way to the bottom. And then scissor. This is like this. This is scissor. One finger in front of the ear, one in the back of the ear over the mastoid bone, and we go up and down, scissoring. I can't do it, I have earphones on, but please enjoy that. It's a wonderful massage. I do this one all the time mostly before bed. Now come back to Wu Chi when you're done. Shake it out. Shift all the weight into your left leg. Push off your left leg as you scoop the chi around you. Try to get the hands, notice this, hands and foot to arrive in time at the exact same moment. Hands become shower heads filled with chi as they float down the front of your body through your etheric fields. The palms turn inwards, wanding, cleansing, aligning. Through all of your chakras and energy gates, 7 chakras, 3 energy centers. Scoop one more time. Let them wand down. Again, just feeling this cleansing process. I feel like I'm ironing out the kinks. I'm aligning, balancing, centering myself. Back to Wu Chi, and then open the palms forward. In this just receptive, open posture. Thank you.